Well, good morning, everybody. I am getting ready to make window shade. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm planning. The first thing I need to do is I need to make window covers for this vehicle. Um, there's no way the window covers I had for the Caravan would fit. Everybody's windows are different. So I'm going to go ahead and make them the same way I made them for the Town and Country, which was I had black felt on the back because I made uh, window covers for the Palisade with black vinyl on the back, and number one, it was a little shiny. When you look through the window at night, you could see a little bit of shine. With the black felt, you couldn't. And also, the black felt really helps with condensation because the felt absorbs the condensation you get a little bit, and you don't have as much wet window to deal with in the morning. So anyway, and I wasn't sure what fabric I wanted to cover it with because I want it to be kind of neutral because I change my bedding a lot. I change with the seasons. I have Easter bedding and Christmas bedding and fall bedding and all that. So I don't want the window covers to compete with any bedding changes that I might make. So I wanted something kind of neutral. I wanted to add a lighter color, but I also didn't want just the foil of the Reflectix showing. So I went through my stash because I'm trying not to spend any more money than I need to. I actually have a bolt of this fabric. It looks like wood grain. I think I bought this for when I first built out the Palisade 3 years ago and I never used it. So I have plenty of this, and I think it will be neutral enough that it won't compete with any bedding I make in the future. So today I'm going to be measuring the windows, and then I already have a roll of Reflectix, and then I've probably got to go get black felt. Okay, so I have some of this. This is actually medical table paper that I bought by the roll on Amazon. I think I bought this when I was doing stained glass, but I use it also to make patterns for sewing and stuff, but it works good for this. So I stuck a couple pieces of tape up here to hold it, and then I'm going to take a Sharpie and trace around. Okay, so I rough cut around where I drew, and then I'm going to take it out to the vehicle and see how it fits. So checking around the edges, it looks like it fits pretty good, and it's better to be too big than too small, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out with the Reflectix, and then we'll fit that and see how that works. And if that works, then I've got two windows because obviously the front and the passenger side and the driver's side front windows are the same. The back little windows and the back window, but the sun is really shining today in Florida, so I am probably going to go get my felt and then trace these this evening when the sun goes down a little bit. Okay, so I've spray glued onto this side. I took it out to the car since these have lines on it. I took it out to the car and kind of drew a level line to make sure my planks were even. But I spray glued this on the front. It's not staying very good, but it doesn't matter because my sewing is going to keep it on there. So now I'm laying the back on to the felt, and then I'm going to cut about a 1-inch row around it. Cut 1 inch around it, and then I will pull that forward and I hand sew that on. So these are the little back windows, and I really don't want the wood grain on them. I just want them to kind of disappear. So I'm actually going to do felt on both sides. So I use the spray glue. This is the front. I'm going to trim it close all the way around, and then I'm going to glue the other side, but leave 1 inch over, and then I'm just going to sew. And I used to hand sew these, but now after doing the first one for this vehicle, I actually just run it through the sewing machine with my walking foot on my sewing machine, and it works fine. I do make the stitch quite a bit longer, so it goes through all the layers easier. So I took this outside. I think you can see the spray glue on there. And then I'm going to turn it upside down on here and trim it and then sew it. So I took a few stitches. I just kind of pull this over and then stitch on top of it. And I could have left myself a little extra, little bit to turn over, because you can always trim it later. That's what I did on the first one. So this is the, I guess this would be the inside. I'll probably have the, I don't know which side I'm going to put out, but anyway, this is the back, and this is the front, and it's good enough. Hello guys, I hope you can hear me. I don't have a microphone on right now, but I finished my window covers. This is the fourth set that I've made for 3 different vehicles, and I really like sewing them with the felt on the back. I really do. So the front and the back seat has the wood grain. The back one has the wood grain. I'm not loving the wood grain, but I already had it, and you know, I'll have time to think of it if I want to change my mind on my trip. This is for the back. I did both the backs in black because I don't want any color or anything back there. But so I finished the shades. I have a week to get ready before I go on a pretty long solo road trip, solo with me and Riley, my Shih Tzu. But I also had to go to the store to get a few things for my projects, and I just want to show you. I got some really good deals that are good for van life. First of all, let me show you what I was shopping for. So this wire rack is what I got to kind of build a wall in here. This is my kitchen. It's coming together. I have to attach it, and I'll give you a tour of that later. And then this little, what do you call it? It's a tray with legs. I've had this for a long time. It was a thrift store find. I really like it. I was gonna sand it and make it wood grain, refinish it and all that. I don't have time for that. So I went to the store looking for something for this and little organizers to hang on the wire. So I'll show you what I got. I've got this area behind the wall, and I'm probably gonna put fabric there so it won't be seen. But I've got that area behind the wall that I can store stuff. So if I put that there, I can put my plates in there and they won't roll around and stuff. So I think that'll work good. And then also the reason I got a few is because I can zip tie these up here in different places to have more places to store stuff. And then I also got this. This is a little like pencil box. It has a little non-slip plastic thingy in there. I may or may not hang that up there, or I may stick it down on my kitchen shelf. The bag. So I also got these office clips. These are good for everything. You can put them up between your where the plastic of your car meets the headliner. You can stick this end in there and hold your lights up. You can hold lightweight things in there. You can, and I'm going to use it to attach things to that wire for the wall. I had a stand mirror before in my van, but I was all the time looking for somewhere to stand it, you know, to put it up. If anywhere I have it normally wasn't where I need it to be, like if I'm going to put on my makeup or anything. So I got this little black hand mirror, and what I'm going to do is I'll just hang it by the hook up on that wire rack only when I use it. You don't want to leave a mirror open in your car all the time because it could start a fire, and you don't want that. And then I have always used the Dollar Tree cheap, well, they're $1.25 pillowcases as my dirty clothes bag, but the ones I had before were blue. So while I was there today, I found this one, and it's black, gray, and white, and I just thought that that would look good. And what I'll do is I'll probably stuff this under my bed, and it will just draw less attention having black in it than having blue in it. So I also, at the checkout where they have the little last minute things, I got this little, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of black furry. It's like a makeup bag, but smaller than what I would need from a makeup bag. It's got a little bow, and it's got a fairly decent zipper. And I'm a sewer. I can make little bags all the time, but I can't make it for $1.25, and I can't even hardly get the zipper for $1.25. So I got this for little hygiene things that I might want to have in the van, but not necessarily have the package sticking out, if you know what I mean. I'm going to probably keep it in my gym bag or my toilet bag or something like that. I probably should have gotten two, because like I said, I can't make a bag. I can't make a bag this cheap. So anyway, and they have them in different colors. They were actually kind of cute, I thought. So I got this too, but you can see I have a black theme going on. I think that's finally it, but those are my finds today. I'm super excited that my window covers are done. I have ordered the third set of rain guards for this vehicle. The first two did not work out, and I sent them back. So I have a new set here. I think Kenny's gonna put them up for me tomorrow, which will be good. I have my bug screens. I am just days away from being finished. I'm gonna get my sink put together. I'm gonna start packing the car. I'm gonna bring you back and show you how I organize everything. And then I'm gonna hit the road on my first solo trip in this vehicle. And what's really funny is that this month, well, November, I'm gonna be gone in November too, and it may be November when you see this, but November of this year is my 3-year van-anniversary. I started out my Hyundai Palisade. I then built out my minivan, and now I camp sometimes in my converted cargo trailer. And now I have my 2020 Ford Explorer that I'm building out to be a full-time travel vehicle for me. Not that I'm going to travel full-time, but that it's going to be ready to travel full-time. So anyway, thanks for checking in, and I hope to have a full tour very soon.